Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. One does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. And down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight. Out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Leading the Dolphins sideline, head coach Mike McDaniel. The side has been playing good football much of this season, holding that 5-2 record. Across the field, that's head coach of the Falcons, Raheem Morris. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt up here in the booth. Veteran Matt Prater down on the field, ready to get us started. And we're off in Atlanta. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Got to figure out this third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
He's hit before he can get anything on that return. So out have the Falcons for their first possession. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Caught, nice game left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
By number 10. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Falcons.
He'll call his own number. He's a tackle. He's still going. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Robinson. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with 3rd and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
And all the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays, they not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Prater puts it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start the drive with Achan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Second down carry for Achan. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Darius Slay with the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They motion to Waddle over left. Achan again on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Falcons going nickel, 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Dolphins, first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphins, first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Rolling from the gun here. Finds his bag. Achan. He gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. Oh, he drops it, cuts to the right sideline. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
That's another Dolphins first down.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
10-yard line.
side by Hill. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st down Miami.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down, play action. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd. Into the hands of Dulcich. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Receiver in motion, going left. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, people short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Kick, that was pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, Guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
And at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He takes off with it. He finds space for a few yards that time. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays and on double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up.
Robinson on the inside give. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completes beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
All in by Mooney, left side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming to the end zone, but incomplete. Play's going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Prater adds the PAT. And the Falcons tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. And this return finally ends, but the damage is done, I'm afraid. They are on the doorstep of 6 at the opposing 6.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. Talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. They send Hill right. They go play action on first down. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Shoves one away. Finds the in route complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here's Robinson on his own read. He is down to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Falcon first down.
4 yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10.
I'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brought inside the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons make it 17-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Working now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Water makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Sticking to the air here. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
It's now second and 10.
Tight end motioning right. Another throw here on second down. This is complete to Waller. And they take him down right along the 30.
A gain of 4. And it's
Third and long. They're going to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Dolphins
From the red zone now. That's to Waddle again. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
10 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down.
They are throwing it again. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Throwing it again here. Has it down close. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. They'll come out throwing. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Completed over the middle. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
It's a gain of 5.
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down in.
The Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It's second and 8 at the 42-yard
Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime.
for the field goal.
This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game, trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Hits him on the out route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime
Our
report.
tour around the NFL starts now. At Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, the Colts at home to take on the Titans in the AFC South. And this is the Colts quarterback. Here he is on target, fittingly, to his tight end. Hey, happy National Tight Ends Day, everyone. The Colts get their 6th victory as this win moves them to 6-2 on the season. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And it's the second-year man, Rome Odunze. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Bears come away with a victory. They win by 6. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's a guy who made big strides in his rookie season, Drake May. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Pats have no problems in this one. They get it done in blowout fashion. With that, let's give you a look at the rest of the action this week around the league. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Starting the half with Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 13.
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Miami offense headed out there now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On first down, they're going to start out with A.J. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
They'll throw, third and long. Downfield working the left. They're all the way across near the field before he's brought down. Ball's on to 48. Here we go. First down. Here's A-Chain up the middle. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside naps him 7. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Taken in by Hill, right side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New set of downs from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37.
Motion the tight end over. Here's Achane from the pistol. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go play action. Throwing the out route complete. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
It's Achane on the inside here. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Back to throw it. Keeps away from one. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons 2-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Trying for it, it's Achane. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away.
set to kick off.
Here's Agnew on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, complete. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Falcon first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. It's the incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing off the play fake. It is caught left side. And he's brought down at the line.
A
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Dolphins going to counter with a dime package here. Third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead. That's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Second down pass play coming. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Air it out on third. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Falcons, first down. First and 10.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
This one's caught. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the third. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field. You know him before the game.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4. 7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. It's a big strike to Hill. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. There's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Still to go here. This is second down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete. Brings up third and 5.
Shotgun now on third down. Waddle makes the catch. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
He keeps this one himself. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. I'll try the middle with Gordon. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal. Running for it, it's AJ. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, his 2nd rushing score of this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, there's something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. Right, passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
That one splits the uprights, and the Dolphins push the lead up to 12. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Agnew on the return. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Kyle Pitts. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. No place to go, so he just threw it away. To the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. All set to go now from the 35. Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dropping back to throw. He'll drop this down to Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Wow, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11. At the 21.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Incomplete. Jalen Walker on the coverage.
No throw, third and long. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can...
Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins go up by 19. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Agnew on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock. It's been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
It's back. It's Robinson. And this one doesn't go far.
It's now second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. Pass play now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Complete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. That one complete to Pitts. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
17 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Good to Bijan. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 49-yard line. 1 yard gain.
On second down, Robinson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he gets him back, but they lost on that penalty. Second and 10. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 6 brings up second and 9 at the Dolphins.
Throwing from the gun. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kyle Pitts. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Throw here, third down. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Falcons first down.
Robinson. Is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Offense up to the line fast.
Down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
He's going to throw it. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Falcons 33.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Dolphins ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They run the counter to H.N. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd down carry for H.N. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. So now here's 3rd and 5. H.N. again. That should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a 1st down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say goodbye from Atlanta.